Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get into, with pleasure, our first Champions League preview in, how long has it been? Nearly 3 years? I mean, oh my God. We took a minute, didn't we? Wow. Glad to be back, right? Familiar feelings, familiar surroundings, familiar settings. Chelsea back in the Champions League, and we start off with a bang, and this is your match preview for none other than Bayern Munich versus Chelsea. We get into the nitty-gritty. I've not said that in a while. Around this monstrous Champions League fixture at the Allianz Arena. First Champions League game back, and we got to go to Bayern Munich. The same ground and the same team that we beat in 2012 to win the damn thing for the first time. So, gonna be an interesting one. Now, before we get into proceedings, make sure you guys are tuning in to Shootout tomorrow, the live watch along from the Belgian Beer Cafe in Barsha Heights at the Grand Millennium is where things will be hosted by the Chelsea Supporters Club in there. We will be there live streaming our watch along, myself and George, on Shootout, just like we did for the Brentford game, but this one's going to be absolutely rammed because it's the Champions League and it's Bayern Munich, so make sure you guys are there. Everything is going to be active on there as well. Super chats are now back and enabled, which is something we didn't have for the Brentford stream, so you guys can get your comments in and it will be read out. As well as all of that, the interaction is going to be pretty mental. Make sure you guys are filling the numbers. We're going to have a lot of fun, and hopefully it's a win. Hopefully the first game back for us is a win. Now, we have to go into this. We shouldn't be going into this pretending like we've never been here before. You know, I feel like because it's been a little while since we played Champions League football, for a lot of us, I say us, I think some fans, I think even for some players, like they don't feel like this is too familiar. Well, no, this is familiar. Yeah, this is where we should have been. This is where we should be. We need to act like we've been here before, because we have, and we've dominated the scene. And not long ago, 2021 was only technically 4.5 years ago when we won the Champions League, right? Yeah, 4.5. That sounds about right. That's not far away. That's when we won it under Thomas Tuchel. Wow, we've been here. We know what this is about. So we need to go to the Allianz Arena tomorrow and act like we've been here properly, because Bayern Munich have consistently been playing Champions League football. Bayern Munich do have a very decent team, but can we stop them? Abso-flipping-lutely. With the way that we dispatched off PSG in that Club World Cup final, with the football that we were playing, with the way that we showed up in that game, and not just that game specifically, but with what we have done since then to even top up in some areas of the squad, we should be more than equipped to go to Bayern Munich tomorrow and at least give them a good game. Now, to go there and say, no, we're definitely 100% going to win this game would be naive. That would be a bit stupid. Can we go there and win this game? 100%. 100%. And Bayern Munich, as big as they are, as mad as this fixture will be, as good as some of their players are, and I can read some of them out. I mean, just the names itself is enough. Harry Kane. Off the bat, we got to play against Harry Kane. Historically, he has caused us some trouble from time to time. But there's Harry Kane. Michael Olise. We wanted him. We were this close. We didn't get him. Yeah, now we get to play against him. Let's see how he does. Gnabry is another one. Luis Diaz, who they've signed recently. Kimmich is in midfield. Upamecano, Jonathan Tah in defence. Yeah. Lema right back. Yeah. Manuel Neuer. We meet again, sir. How are you? Long time no speak. Yeah. It's been a while. I know. We look different. You look the same. You haven't really aged. Fair play to you. But that's the only thing that's not really changed around here. Everything else has changed. Bayern Munich as a whole have kind of changed. We've changed. The stadium's not changed, which is great, because I know for Manuel Neuer tomorrow, he's going to be getting flashbacks while he's sitting in that goal. He's just going to be like, Drogba, no, no Drogba, João Pedro, okay. okay. Oh, okay. Lampard. Oh, no. Oh, Enzo Fernandez. Oh, okay. Okay. PTSD for Manuel Neuer tomorrow. PTSD. I'm going to say this. Yeah, I'm going to say this. If we can score a corner from the right-hand side, yeah, João Pedro, I'm looking at you, brother. Yeah, if we can have a left-footed in-swinger from the right-hand side and João Pedro to come to the near post and please, if we score a goal like that tomorrow, Manuel Neuer is going straight to hospital. Not because he's hurt, but because he's traumatized. That's it. He's going to be like, oh my God, flash, it's happened again. Let's. We can unsettle him for the whole game. Can we just try and score that goal? Yeah, João Pedro, I want you at the near post if a corner comes in. Just think of Didier. Yeah, think of Didier. I need to trigger that PTSD in Manuel Neuer. I really have to. And aside from that, when you look at their bench, some of the players they had on their bench most recently, I mean, Kim, for example, centre-back, cool. Apart from that, there's no really big hitters. Goretzka, yes. And there's one name in particular. Nicholas Jackson. Didn't take long, did it, for us to meet? And technically, you're still a Chelsea player. So, good luck, but no good luck, basically, tomorrow. When it comes to Nicholas Jackson, I'll be honest. Do I think that he's going to make much of an impact? This could come back to bite me. But no, I ain't expecting anything. If anything, I'm expecting something from Harry Kane. I reckon tomorrow, Nicholas Jackson, if Reece James is playing, Reece James will have him in the pocket. I think even if it's mainly, I would say, actually, to be fair, Trev or Tosin, but Tosin had a bad game lately against Brentford. Trevor Chalobah will be able to keep up with him. No problem. I ain't concerned. So it's going to be an interesting game. Bayern Munich are a strong team, but strong by heritage mainly, and strong by some individuals that they have in the team, the ones that I read up. Apart from that, as a block, as a team, as a collective, are they dangerous? They can move the ball around pretty quickly. But are they lethal? Against big opposition? I don't think so. We saw this in the Club World Cup, in fact, when we saw what happened, not the Club World Cup, sorry, the Champions League last season. When they did play against PSG, what happened? Bayern Munich should have gone through. They just couldn't finish whatsoever. No, they weren't clinical at all. We need to show up tomorrow in a way where we are going to take the game to them. There's no needing to sit back and defend and do all of this. No, obviously stay compact and do defend as a block and do defend as a group 100%, like any normal team would. But take it to them. Run with that ball and go. Go. That defense doesn't frighten me overall. That back line. Stanisic, Lima, Jonathan Tah, Upamecano. Beatable. But it's going to be on us. Now, hopefully, when it comes to tomorrow, we're going to get some key players that are there and available. Fingers crossed. Who are those key players? There's two in particular. Cole Palmer played against Brentford, came off the bench. He needs to start tomorrow, and Maresca kind of alluded to that in the press conference today. And on top of that, I would like to see Estevao starting this game. If he's recovered from his illness, he was ill against Brentford, cool. If he's recovered, he's good to go, start him. We need to have some lightning to take to Bayern Munich. Because the one thing we don't want them to do is to control the game. They control the game and they control the momentum, where I think we would be in trouble. To an extent. I don't want to say trouble as in, oh my God, we're leaking in 5. But defensively, I think there are chances for them to get through. We can't allow them to get in those positions in the first place. We need to set the tempo, keep the ball. As long as we do that, I think we can beat them. Similarly to how we set the tone and the tempo against PSG. Similarly to how we set the tempo and the tone even in the last game against Brentford, after we brought on certain players and we did get that equaliser and then we did get that second goal, we were setting the tempo, we were dominating the game. We need to be the ones controlling the game tomorrow, not Bayern Munich. And as long as we do that and we move the ball quickly and we're quick enough and we're sharp enough and we're fit enough to be able to come back and defend, because that is key, and that's how sometimes we let ourselves down by not doing that, then we'll be fine. It's going to be a hard game though. Physically very, very demanding. So there's that. Now, in terms of players out, Lavia will not be featuring tomorrow. We already have confirmation of that. That's not happening. For Bayern Munich, not much, except for the usual suspects. Alphonso Davies is out. We obviously know the situation with Musiala, and Ito is out as well. Apart from that, they've got everyone available. So, when we get to the starting 11, what should happen? Who should be playing? Well, let's get into it. Here's my starting 11. And it picks itself. I've not changed a thing from what I put in my starting 11 against Brentford initially. And the one player that I thought would be playing but didn't play was Esteval, and he's here, so he should be playing. Cole Palmer as well should be playing. João Pedro up top, without question, as long as these three I would go with to start the game. Now, there is an element that I would entertain later on in the game, and that is bringing Garnacho on. He shouldn't start. I think we're safe with Pedro Neto, and I think we're safe with Esteval, and I think we're safe with Cole Palmer, and I think we're safe with João Pedro. And those four, João Pedro obviously the leading man, but those four can in fact interchange between themselves, and they don't need to remain stagnant, and that is how I think we beat Bayern Munich. Ultimately, the midfield, Caicedo, machine, needs to be playing, and Enzo looked better against Brentford. Enzo was better. He looked sharper. He looked fitter. I'm looking to him to work the ball tomorrow. I'm looking to him to destroy and retrieve, and I'm looking to him to work the ball. See some runs, make some moves, create some spaces. That is hopefully going to be in our favour. In terms of the fullbacks, there we are. Reece James, Cucurella, you know what to do. You know what to do. The centre-backs, I would stick with Chalobah and Tosin. There's no need to shift because Tosin had one bad game. That can happen. It's not the end of the world. But Tosin, Chalobah, no lack of focus or lack of concentration like we did see against Brentford. Chalobah had a great game. Tosin didn't. But sometimes we also see the reverse. So this is where I think it's crucial. Some continuity. Let them keep playing. It'll be fine. Sanchez in goal. No complaints. Sanchez against Brentford I thought was great. That's coming from me. I thought he was brilliant. He actually pulled off couple of really, really important saves, if you remember. Nothing to complain about. So Sanchez in goal, easy. But like I said, later on, Garnacho, whoever has to come off. But I think Garnacho should be entertained. Apart from that, I think it's straightforward. If I do look to the bench for Chelsea, do I think that there is anyone that we should really entertain? This is our strongest 11, I feel. But when it comes to anyone to bring on the pitch, Santos, maybe. Apart from that, there's no need to change anyone. Tomorrow is a game of 90 minutes. Players are going to have to play all the way through. Unless we've got the game wrapped up. Like we did against PSG. That's where you can actually, have some flexibility. So let's wait and see. But what do you think on the starting 11? Let me know down below in the comment section below. But this is my starting 11. Now, predictions. I want to be honest. I don't want to be delusional. Okay? This is the Allianz Arena. This is Bayern Munich. This is away from home. I'm speaking truthfully here. Complete transparency. I'm not going to just put blue tinted glasses on and go, yeah, we're going to win 3-0. I'm not going to do that. My gut is telling me instantly 2-2. That's how I feel. But I say that because I'm respecting Bayern Munich. I'm respecting that attacking lineup. They've got some ballers there. And I do think we will concede. But I do think we will score. This is where I think it's going to be a pretty even game. This is why I'm going 2-2. If it was at the Bridge, I could have a little bit of a different prediction in Chelsea's favour. But at the Allianz Arena, I'm going 2-2. We can win though. Chelsea need to be at 100% tomorrow, no room for error. As long as that's the case, we can win. But my honest prediction to you guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to say 2-2. So let me know your predictions down below, much appreciated. And I will catch all of you tomorrow for the review. Post-match, you will be getting the review as normal on here. And don't worry about the sound, that will be in check. On top of that, like I've said, the watch long will be live, but it will be live on Shootout. So hit the link down in the description. Make sure you're subbed over there. And I'll see all of you tomorrow live in the flesh. Well, me and George will see you live in the flesh tomorrow. And if you're watching, and we'll catch you in the chat. So make sure you're there. Have a good one, people. Look after yourselves. See you tomorrow. Take care. And peace.